Hi there, my name is Ezekiel, and I will be sharing with you guys a short but handy tip on how to deal with precision while doing manual and or interactive transformations within Maya scenes. So I guess we all came across this kind of issue while working with object transformations inside our scenes, right? So it is worth mentioning that this trick will work with translations as well as with rotations and also scaling. So let's get to it. So first thing I will do is I will template these wheels so we can see better the issue. So I will go to Object Display and Template. Okay, now I will select these two duplicate objects. So you can see here we have two duplicate objects which I want to align and match positions to their corresponding originals. Okay, so here you can see the manipulator, right, is in the free mode. So I will lock my Z-axis, just clicking on it, and then I will middle click and drag to get the objects closer to their original ones, right? So you can see I am doing the usual thing, and now I am getting closer with my camera. So now you can see that it is difficult for me to match the positions of the objects because of this kind of step translation, right? So you can see that it is like stepped, so or it's like it is snapping, right, to some point or degree. So what so the trick here is to bring the manipulator closer to the as close as possible to the camera lens, to put it simply, right? So what we can do is enter the edit pivot mode by hitting the D key. So now I can align the pivot, right, to any component of this mesh, right? So for example, let's say the center of the wheel. So I will get out by hitting the D key again, and now my rotation axis is like diagonal, so I will put it in the world mode, right? So now I can get back to my C lock axis, and now I can middle mouse and drag, and now you can see that when I do this I have much more control, and you can see that I can match almost perfectly the position of the two objects, right? So this is the way around it, and also we can say that this will work with any kind of components. So in this case I was in object mode, but for example I can convert this selection to vertex mode, right? So vertex selection, vertex mode, so I can now move the objects closer to their originals again, and I'm getting closer with the camera, right? So now you can see once again I'm having this step translation issue, right? So it's difficult for me to align the object to their original one, right? And so I can again enter my edit pivot point, and now, for example, I can pick any of these components here, since all of these are closer to the camera, right? So for example, let's say this one here. Now I will convert this mode to world, right? So the manipulator now is aligned with the world, and now I can lock my Z-axis by clicking on it, and now middle mouse, and you can see how small this is, and it is much more granular. Of course, this is for manual or interactive transformations. So there you have it. I hope this is useful for you to use in your everyday tasks. Okay, goodbye.